Hey there, happy Training Tuesday. I am Kim Irwin. I'm an independent consultant with Arbonne International, and I am happy that you're here with me today. We are going to talk about feisty menopause. Not my term, but I did steal it from somebody who has an incredible podcast. I've talked about her before. What I am going to be kind of just covering today is women that are kind of late 40s, over 50 for sure. And hey, don't press pause or stop right now because you're not 50. This is really good information to just be prepared with. Okay. So, the feisty menopause, that is from a podcast, and I've talked about it before. It's called Hit Play Not Pause. And it is by Selene Yeager. She's funny. She's a very avid, and very accomplished athlete. And she interviews people and really digs into menopause because nobody ever talks about it. So we're talking about it, and I'm going to talk about it more. And she had a woman named Dr. Pam Peeke, and it's Peeke. And Dr. Peeke is, she's been a physician for over 30 years, and she is also a stress psychologist. Kind of interesting. She talks about surviving versus thriving. Don't say, hey, it's okay. I can get by with this. Thrive. We only have one life. So we need to protect the body that we're in, and we need to thrive, not just survive. She talks a lot about epigenetics, being able to change some of our genetics. We have the ability to do that. Mindfulness, and that's mindfulness kind of covers a lot of what we're going to talk about right now, because she says, there are 3 points in a woman's life. And you start having periods, you have pregnancy, and then you have menopause. And that's when your body starts weaning off of these wonderful hormones that make you feel good, make you look good. I mean, all that stuff that's like the oil in an automobile. Keeps things just lubed and moving ahead, right? Well, she flat out says, listen, girls, what worked at 30 or even 40 doesn't work at 50. Or 60 or 70 or 80. So you have to make changes. We can't just keep going along thinking that doing the same thing is going to give us the same results, because it's not. It won't, because our bodies are changing. So she talks about 5 different points that we need to really be aware of and thinking about at that point in our life. Okay, perimenopause, which means starting to get some of the symptoms of menopause, and then menopause. So the number 1 is mind sharpening. Keep your mind intact. You have to work out your body, and you have to work out your mind. Get some puzzles, do things like that. But also, you can do some supplements that will help with that, with the cognitive abilities. We'll talk a little bit about it. I'll just talk about it now. Our mind health. Incredible. Little powder packet of just packed with all kinds of good things for your mind and your brain cells. So think about that. Strength training. Okay. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. I mean, that's just a fact. And she says, if you have kept yourself active, don't let that go at all. Like, don't let it go, because you got to start all over from scratch. So, strength training is really, really important. And she talks in particular about functional training, and the key word is challenge. Challenge your brain, challenge your body, challenge. Because once again, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. And we don't want to lose it. We've got a lot of life left in us, and we don't want to just survive. We want to thrive. So the next thing is, here we go. Nutrition. You have got to fine tune your nutrition at this age. Take a look. Here's that mindfulness part. Take a look at, what are you eating these days? How are you eating? What times are you eating? Really examine that. And are you putting good fuel and good food in your body? Don't forget, Arbonne, everything is plant-based. and, non-GMO, no dairy, no wheat, no soy, over 2,000 ingredients not allowed in our products. And our nutrition is amazing. It has gone through clinical studies at Mayo Clinic. If you have not started using our Arbonne nutrition, you are way behind the 8 ball. You need that 30-day program, period. Dr. Pam Peak says so. Let's see, because we are metabolically different. That's her point with the fine-tuning our nutrition. Cardiovascular. You still need to be doing, go on those brisk walks, get your heart pumping, ride the bike, stationary, go out, ride the bike through your neighborhood, get a bike, but then ride it. Do the rowing machine, walk on the treadmill, dance, whatever you need to do. And then the 5th one is meditation and self-reflection. I love this one. First of all, I do meditate every morning. I mean, I've gotten into the habit, and I've talked about this before, but the 5 a.m. Club, great book. But it's so satisfying to get up early and to really devote that time to you, to your meditation, to your self-reflection. The self-reflection, we've got a lot to I have 58 years to reflect on. That'll keep me busy in the mornings. But really think about it. Are you doing the best that you can do for your body, for your mind, especially at this point in our lives? So think about those 5 things, all right? Mind sharpening, strength training, fine-tuning your nutrition, cardiovascular exercise, and meditation / self-reflection. That's good for everybody and anybody. And I just highly encourage you. The meditation, if, anxiety and stress, I told you she's a stress physiologist. She talks a lot about that. I'm not even going to go into that right now. But we've got that Inner Calm product that has ashwagandha, the adaptogen. So I had the stress in the wrong part. So if you're a little anxious, you're just a little off kilter, you're struggling with some things in your life, I'll tell you what, this is an amazing product that just takes that edge off. You just put it in your tea or just put it in some water and enjoy that, and you just feel very calm and relaxed. So there are lots of things that you can do, but you got to start doing them. So thank you for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you next week.